Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel Coins Reaction Zone in episode 5 of One Piece. Episode 5 is labeled Eat at Baratie. So the last two episodes was the Orange Town arc, and in those episodes they kind of cut back on Usopp's backstory, which was unfortunate because Usopp had a lot of cool moments in that one with like fighting Django, but Django was completely gone. So that means Full Body is probably going to be gone, and Sanji's sterile, so that kind of disregards them for later down in the series of like Marines we know. And so now they're kind of struggling with the having all the Marines basically combined together and relegated to form Garp, who is more serious than his anime manga counterpart, and just kind of a different guy, to be honest, of like not eating, not really any funny moments, a bit confusing and a bit kind of lackluster of like they're not doing any world building in this series. They're kind of just going town by town, not explaining the history of it like they did previously, and then Garp not really having much to do, just showing up way too early, and not having like the same kind of like massive reveals that it does down later down the line. They're just kind of doing them very quickly. Having Kobe stick around instead of just disappearing after two episodes of the anime. Kind of Kobe was a bit boring at first. He didn't get kind of interesting and like a massive character until after Marineford because he was spending that time off screen building up and being a better man. And that was the point of the cover art story in the manga that then becomes those two episodes in the anime later down the line was him and Helmeppo training and being stronger, coming into their own, and just having it on the live action of like the Helmeppo still not really changing very much, and Kobe kind of doing it slightly but still not really doing much either. Just doesn't make very much sense, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes. Zoro's backstory just showing up randomly just after he was stuck in a well for 30 minutes after being knocked out by a wine bottle was super dumb. I think they could have put that in much earlier. The episode a bit longer, but they didn't have any real fight scenes that really challenged him. But it's just kind of confusing and I don't know if they want to not have them fade by energies or because they're going for real life stuff. Nobody's been hurt before yet. They've all been breezing through their fights pretty easily. At least in the anime and manga, they lose, they get knocked out. But in this, it's like the only losing you do is getting knocked out by a wine bottle, and that's it. It's just very lackluster overall. So I'm curious to see. I hope they do Sanji well. Usopp so far has been pretty fun. He's the one that I've always loved in the anime. He's probably one of my favorite characters. He brings the comedy, he brings the action, he brings the cool moments. He's smart, he's agile, he's just fantastic. So I'm really happy, like especially the last scene of the episode of like nice back and forth moments between the crew, making everybody laugh. So there's some comedy moments that are slipping in, but it's very few and far between. There's only been about two or three things that I laughed at, and one of those was a fake laugh. Kind of disappointing a bit, but still pretty fun. And I'm curious to see how we're going to go with the Baratie arc. So Kuro was a good bad guy. I'm interested to see how they're going to do Dung, Krieg, and Pearl and Jin, if they're even going to do them at all. Because if they completely got rid of Django, I know for a fact they're not going to do Jin, because that would make too much sense for Sanji's backstory. So they're not going to do that at all. And then Don Krieg, he's kind of an interesting character because he's like a full metal suit. Like he's probably too cool for the live action to do. And then Pearl, his powers are too crazy, so they're not going to do him at all. Like all that they could do if they just did try their best. This is already the most expensive show, pretty much. It's more expensive than Game of Thrones, and this is just 8 episodes. So they could do so much more. We'll just see how Baratie goes. Get more positive as we go. Because I do love how the ships look. It's been pretty fun so far just to see everything in real life. And seeing all the Easter eggs and things. So here we go. Oh, so they're already doing the Garp backstory. Okay. Nice. Doing the Garp in his Hawaiian shirt backstory.
I'm a pirate. Stop! It's my ship.
They better show his comedy with Luffy at least. If they're not going to make him comedic at all.
Your training begins today, lunch.
Nice, at least they did that part. That's a good area for Luffy.
This must be a different model than I'm used to. Which way's for?
He was, in the anime manga, he was just great. I really wish Garp would throw them though. If they don't do that, then the live action version is completely 1 out of 10. Better throw at least one cannonball. Here we go. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. They can leap to the current score. Balloon, boom. Looks strange, but still pretty fun. That was a great shot. Holy crap. Oh, at least Helmeppo knows by his face that he's good. He saved him.
You didn't tell me you could do that.
That's it? Oh, it lasted a little bit longer. Maybe if there's a second season, we'll see more of that in Alabasta. It is super cool seeing everything in live action, though. Some of the parts I'm just staring at because of how crazy it is to see it. Of like, so many people worked on this show. Here we go. Baratie. Oh, the duck looks super strange on the logo. I wonder if we'll have, like,
How's the ship look?
Patty the cook and everything. I like, though, that they're changing into their anime manga appropriate outfits whenever they go to a new place.
Swords for you, sir. Here are your menus. Your waiter will be with you shortly.
Alright, here we go. Let's see how Sanji turns out. Okay, there he is. Okay. Sanji looks pretty good so far. Oh, Patty. Looks pretty good.
You want to take this outside? Are you asking me to dance? Because I kind of had my eye on that blunder table 8.
Oh, there's Zeph. Nice.
What the hell is this?
I call it true bluefin sauté. It's elephant tuna, seared asparagus, and a sweet soy reduction.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, I call it crap. And the day that Baratie serves a dish like that little eggplant is the day that hell freezes over.
If I gotta sling one more prime rib medium, well, I'm going to drop dead of boredom, you old shit.
That's what we serve.
It's an insult to the meat.
Look, you don't like cooking our menu, fine. Because I'll be more than delighted to give you some other work elsewhere. In fact, you are off the line. Now get out there and wait tables. Move! Close to the kitchen, so I can smell the beef.
Maybe you ought to try a table outside, because right now, the only thing I smell.
Oh, full body. So he's gonna be here.
You know the rules here. We don't waste food, and there is no fight in Baratie.
Ain't gonna be a fight. I'm just going to kill him.
I'd like to see you try.
And I'd like to pour you each a glass of Itza Burgerstein on the house.
He's bad manners.
Over my dead body.
Good fighter.
Nice. Okay, that would look pretty good. I like that.
Get for an aperitif to start. We have several rare Mikio vintages in stock, or perhaps you'd like a glass of Umashu. You know, something sweet for someone sweet.
Oh gosh.
What's wrong with your eye?
Just blinded by your beauty.
I like that. Okay.
My friends.
Immediately having a good back and forth. I love that.
3 beers and a milk, and no matter.
Water.
Still sparkling mineral with ice or without, cubed or crushed.
Regular water in a regular glass. Thanks.
Right away.
I like that. The flirting.
What?
Nothing. Madam, forgive my rude behavior. Madam, would Madam prefer her water in a crystal glass, or would a golden bowl be more Madam style?
Nami's got a boyfriend.
You guys are the worst.
I like that. It's pretty cute so far. But I'm surprised then Full Body's in here, but not Jingo. So how their storyline will go is going to be super confusing. But I guess they're going to keep it probably simple. This probably going to have Full Body defeated by Sanji, and that's it. Oh, Kobe has to figure something out. It's pretty obvious at this point that Garp wants to handle it by himself.
Got you in the middle of something.
Oh, here we go. Dreadful Mihawk.
Just killing some time.
Nice. I like seeing him.
What can I do for you, Vice Admiral?
I have a request for you. One that suits your particular talents.
Who's the quarry?
Okay, so they're doing it like this instead of Mihawk just showing up asleep.
Named Luffy fancies himself a pirate.
I like it. I like Mihawk's fighting though. It looks pretty cool.
Like much of a challenge.
No. Don't underestimate this one. He's a wild card.
One moment.
Oh, at least they did the sword cutting in half. Nice. I like that they still did that.
That's enough.
Oh, Don Krieg. Okay, cool.
I'm afraid it's time I ended this.
You've killed my men. Destroyed my fleet. Why are you after me?
You woke me from my nap.
Okay, but they still showed it. Okay, cool. Wait, does that mean he's not going to be a part of Baratie? If they're going to kill Don Krieg now? At least they still did his balls. That's cool. I like that.
Final gambit.
Don Krieg's suit is still pretty cool. I like it. I like that as well. Wait, if Krieg is dead,
Vice Admiral. You've piqued my interest.
He just went out. Krieg just went out like a bitch. Luffy's supposed to fight him and prove how strong he is, and Sanji and Luffy are supposed to protect the Baratie during that time. What are they gonna do with the Baratie arc that's gonna be 2 episodes long if Krieg is already dead? That means no Jin either, so it doesn't show how good of a guy Sanji is and brings him into his backstory. That's one of the worst cuts in the entire show so far.
To the best crew sailing on the sea, and to our victory! Yeah!
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in the anime manga, it's them trying to fire a cannonball and destroys the roof, and he ends up having to repair it. And that's a funny moment of like him thinking that he chopped off
All of these?
Zeph's leg.
You gotta remember something. The meal you had with your friends, that's 1 year's worth of dishes. I'd get a move on if I was you. Second service is in 1 hour. Plant, you're not done with your shift yet.
Let me back on the line or I walk.
You can walk right back into the ocean for all I care. You cook another meal like that in my kitchen, it's going right where the last one did.
You can kick me out of the kitchen all you like. I'll never be a waiter.
Well, that's fine by me, because you sure as hell were never gonna be a cook in my restaurant. Have you got it?
If I wanted to secure passage to the Konomi Islands, who would I talk to?
Cost you 6,000.
I have Barry.
Need room for your friends too?
I can't tell who this guy is supposed to be, because they've changed so much in this live action.
You ever hear of anyone called Mihawk?
Best swordsman in the world? Better with a blade than anyone in living history. One of the 7 warlords of the seas?
Warlords.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think we've seen of Yosaki or Johnny. So with Zoro's story, and they're the ones that explain the 7 warlord system in the show. But now Hamapo's the one doing it.
As allies. So they struck a deal to work together.
Why would the Marines need to work with pirates?
To do the things they didn't want tied back to them.
Like killing people.
The warlords were given free reign.
So do pirate stuff. Illegal pirate stuff.
Kobe, you may know how to tie a knot, but you don't know shit about how the world works.
It's a good Hamapo moment, showing how cool he is. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's his smoking.
Where you can find ingredients from all 4 seas. East blue, west blue, north and south, they call it the old blue. Nobody knows where it is, but there's fish there that have never been seen. You know, rare seaweeds, spices that have never been tasted. It's a cook's
I like this Sanji. He's pretty good.
I'm gonna find it one day. That's my dream.
Don't let some stubborn old man get in the way of your dream.
Oh my God! They're still doing gin then. Does that mean Dunkreed is actually alive?
I'm so hungry. Please. Okay, you got it, man. How does a nice corned beef fried rice sound?
What do you think you're doing?
A Baratie everyone eats.
And who's gonna pay for that? It's a business. We can't be giving handouts to every down on his luck pirate that washes up.
Nice. So they're still doing the real thing. Here we go. Nice. I'm glad they're still doing the gin thing. I really was worried that they cut that part. Oh, it looks kind of like the anime manga is sweet.
Saved my life tonight.
You're not only a good cook, you're a good guy. If Zeph doesn't appreciate you, you should join my crew. And we're gonna need a great cook if we're gonna find the One Piece.
The One Piece.
Yeah. I'm gonna find it and become king of the pirates.
We were searching for it too. I was part of a mighty pirate armada. Our captain was hell-bent on finding Gold Roger's treasure, but the Grand Line was his undoing. We lost 50 ships and 5,000 men. I was the only survivor.
So that means Dunkreed is for sure dead then. Wow. Okay. So at least they did gin though.
About him, like a frantic, uncoordinated
Sea slug.
That's it.
I'm almost done here.
At least they show that he has a big appetite, like in the anime manga, somewhat.
After Luffy.
Listening in doorways.
I signed an oath to protect people, to treat everyone equally under the law. If that's not the case, maybe I'm not meant to be a marine.
Remember simple ideals, but I had to adapt. Because the world is not a simple place. The same set of laws do not apply to everyone.
But that's not fair.
No, it's not. But you have to decide if you can live with that. Be admiral by now, but always turn down the promotion. Do you know why? Because I'd have to do things their way. I'd lose my freedom. Do you understand?
They're going his all of Garp's reveals early. If he's the main character in the second season, they're gonna have to completely rewrite him.
The Marines are all that are standing between order and anarchy. So, let me ask you,
Oh god, there's Mihawk.
Captain Usopp. Well, technically, no. But I did distract him so that Luffy is like the official captain.
Be my new best friend.
Nobody recognizes him?
Which one of you is Monkey D. Luffy?
Dracula Mihawk. I've been following your career since I was a child. It's an honor to finally meet you, sir.
Thank you.
Which is why it pains me to inform you that tomorrow you're going to die.
Wait, what?
I, Roronoa Zoro, challenge you to a duel to the death.
Immediately going for it. Okay, I love it.
Never heard of you.
They call me the Demon Pirate Hunter. But my lifelong dream is to best you in single combat and become the greatest swordsman in the world. Accept my challenge. You'll see how serious I am.
Okay, here we go. We're going immediately into it. I really like that they actually did his eyes the correct way.
If you think Sanji's gonna give up on his dream because of you, then forget it.
This starving pirate washed up earlier, and you know what Sanji did? He cooked for him, right here in your kitchen, because your rules matter less to him than making sure a hungry man got fed.
Well, good kid.
Big bad Marine Grandpa sent a warlord of the sea to bring you in, and instead of getting Hal out of here when he had the chance, Zoro challenged him to a duel.
Which he accepted.
You are a fly to him. Something to be swatted and forgotten.
Maybe this isn't such a great idea, Zoro.
When you met me tied up on that cross, what did I say?
What makes you think I want to play pirates with you?
No, the other thing.
That you made a promise to someone a long time ago to be the world's greatest swordsman.
Beat Mihawk in a duel and take his title. I intend to do just that.
Even if you die in the process? Will you please do something?
It's his dream, Nami. I can't get in the way of somebody's dream.
Nice. I like that. Same kind of style. It's great.
You're the best, okay? If you fight him tomorrow, you're going to lose.
Why do you even give a shit?
Because you're my friend, you idiot.
You said it yourself, you don't have any friends.
And it's nice though that they're already giving Nami the backstory, so her reveal is a lot sadder. Kind of regulated Usopp to comedic relief, but it does make sense. Oh, that shot was from the trailer. Oh, poor Usopp. So completely wiped out Don Krieg, and Jin was only around for a few scenes, and then he's gone. Yeah, Yosaku and Johnny should have already showed up, but I guess they're gonna cut them as well. Kind of sucks since they were around for a while.
Surprised the Marines would require my services for such a small package. Oh, I do like your hat.
Enough. Let's begin.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna immediately get started on it. How much time is left in the episode? 11 minutes, so 6 minutes worth of actual content.
What the hell is that? I'm here for a sword fight.
I don't hunt rabbits with a cannon.
Alright, here we go. This is the first time Zoro's swords are gonna be breaking. And let's see how this fight goes in live action. And I know for a fact that they did that part in episode 1 of like not calling out your moves because it'll be a bit cringe in live action. So I guess I'm pretty sure that's why they did it.
Good fighting isn't all about strength. From croaking in a well. Croak, croak, croak.
Yep, frog in the well line. Sweet, seemed like that real fight. They are having it rather smooth though. Like the cuts are pretty nice. I enjoy that. That was quick. Oh, Nami's back.
Why don't you retreat?
I can't. Or my dream will be lost forever.
You're brave. I'll give you that. So I'll do you the honor of killing you with Yoru.
Alright, here we go. Mihawk's sword. Nice. They did good length on that. Alright, here we go. His first special move. Nice. Shattering him didn't look too bad. Excellent.
You're defeated. Why do you persist?
Wounds on the back are a swordsman's greatest shame.
Magnificent.
I love that they still did it this way. So great.
Monkey D. Luffy. What's your goal?
I'm going to become the king of the pirates.
It's a much more treacherous path than even defeating me.
I don't care.
This world could use a few more wild cards. Grow Noah Zoro. It's too soon for you to die. Grow strong and come find me. I'll be waiting.
They went through his fight pretty quick.
Said it's too soon for you to die.
Alright, so they did still do his wounds, so it'll make sense whenever he goes in the Arlong arc.
You'll be disappointed.
You could never fail me.
From now until I beat him. To become the greatest swordsman. I will never lose again.
Nice, they pulled that pretty much straight from anime manga. Sweet. That looks great. Love that. Alright, that was a pretty good 5th episode. So they definitely cut a lot. I assume Don Creed's going to come back since we still have part 2 of Baratie. And Sanji was completely relegated to only having a couple scenes, but we did meet him a little bit. And Usopp being like drunk comedian was pretty fun as well. That was pretty interesting. Having more Garp in the storyline and that Garp was one that called over Mihawk does make sense instead of... And Mihawk did still mention his sleep scene. They did the fight pretty one-to-one with the anime manga, which was pretty fun. So that was enjoyable. I feel like, though, that calling out the names, it'd be a bit cringy in live action, but I feel like it needs that kind of flair and that zazz that gets you hyped up. Because a lot of the good things about the show was that it was super hyped. Like, Yosaka and Johnny watching the Mihawk and Zoro fight. You know, the Don Creed crew being all around them while Zoro and Mihawk are fighting. Like, it just needs more kind of like crowds and more extras. Because that's what brought you the excitement of the show. And that's what brought you the awesome moments, was that everything was put together. And everything was happening at once. So that made it fun. So there was a lot more cuts this time as well. I really like that they did Patty. He was like, still had those same kind of interactions. There was less fighty with him. And Full Body did appear, but he never showed up. And then there was another pirate there as well. And so they just kind of disregarded Full Body entirely. I don't know if he'll show up again. I'm interested to see how this goes and how things will be happening. So I think I'm going to end this shortly. I am probably going to watch the rest of the episodes just to get through them and so I can edit them all together instead of having to take breaks and film more. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. I will see you in episode 6. Have a great day.